What's good? Dark Knight Gang. I'm Neptune. Today I'm about to react to a video titled The Real Yeat Story. I think Yeat is cool. I have maybe like 2 or 3 songs that I listen to. It's on my little workout playlist. One song, Talk, I really like Talk. I listen to that here and there. I think he killed that song. The vibe is just fire. Look, start leaving reaction requests down in the comments. I'm back making these videos every day. So we gonna do them. Anyway, we about to see what's up with Yeat. Shout out to the gang. Everybody have a good day. Have a great day. Have a great weekend, bro. Let's hop into this video. Let's go.
Yeat is a name you've probably heard tossed around in the last year or so. You might know him for his hit song, Sorry About That. Or you may have seen all the cosigns he's been getting from people like Trippie Redd, Lil Uzi, and even Drake himself. Now he's quickly riding the wave from underground artist to a mainstream trendsetter.
Facts.
Unless you've been following him since he started making music in 2016, it might seem like he came out of nowhere, but I can assure you that's definitely not the case.
Okay.
I've been doing this shit for like super long time, like no promotion, nothing, just dropping the music.
On February 26, Noah Oliver
My nigga from Irvine, cuz? He from Irvine? Okay, he ain't too far.
California to his Romanian
That's
mother
like
and his
30,
Spanish
45
father.
minutes away.
Although not a lot is known about Noah's childhood, there are a few things he's spoken about.
Look at how this
his
dude
father was a
look.
member of a band, so music has essentially always been a part of his life.
That's fire. But look at how this nigga look though. Who would have known he would turn out to be one of the biggest up and coming rappers?
This would over time inspire
Crazy.
him. Growing up in the early 2000s, he fell in love with listening to artists like T-Pain, Jay-Z, and Kanye.
Shit,
But
me
at age
too.
13, he and his family moved from California to Oregon. Environmentally, Oregon wasn't exactly the most inspiring place to be, as it doesn't have much of a music scene at all. But at the time, he was just going to high school and trying to find a direction in life. Attending Lake Ridge High in Oswego, he of course made a few friends. One of these friends would invite Noah over after school one day. They happened to have a home studio and a microphone in his closet. Now before this point, he never seriously considered music, but he admits at the time that he had been taking acid pretty often. After experiencing the effects, he said it made him feel like he could accomplish anything he put his mind to.
Shit.
With that being said, he hopped in the booth for the
duh. You gonna feel like that. Tripping off some acid, boy. Well, I mean, you know, that's psychedelic. His mind opened up. He said, I can do this!
first time around 2016 and started recording songs. Throughout 2016
Shout out to the
and
acid for putting you
2017,
on.
he released a few songs on SoundCloud and YouTube, but he was still struggling to find his sound. Now that he looks back on his earlier music, he says it was pretty bad, but at the time he felt like it was amazing, and this was the key factor that kept him going.
It's crazy because I thought I was good the whole time. I feel like that's what kept me going, because like I thought I was good like then.
That's how all artists are, bro. I listen to my old songs that I put out. I'm like, God damn, I'm so much better now. But I still love them though.
After graduating high school in 2018, he decided to move from Oregon to New York. He knew he would have a much better shot at networking and getting heard in a place that's more tuned in with the music scene. After arriving in New York, he got straight to work. He changed his name from Lil Yeat to just Yeat to simplify things.
Way better.
And he dropped his first song on YouTube titled Brink. The song was featured on the popular channel Elevator, which was a smart move seeing that he pretty much had 0 followers at this point. The song got over 30,000 views, which may seem like a small amount, but it was a lot more than he would have gotten if he dropped the song on a fresh channel.
Yeah, that's good.
On top of it, he received a good response from listeners, and this would help him build his first initial group of fans. It was small, but it was a start. His move across the country started to pay off almost immediately. He started collabing and meeting other underground artists and producers. 2 of these would be his longtime collaborator Cam Cam and also popular producer Danny Wolf. Danny Wolf and Yeat would drop their 3-song EP, Deep Blue Stripes, at the end of 2018, which included the song Brink once again. Although it was a re-release, the song would get over 70,000 plays on SoundCloud this time. In an interview recently, he went public stating he doesn't write any of his music. He mostly just freestyles however he's feeling in that moment. Although this strategy doesn't work for a lot of artists, it gives him the ability to make up to 15 songs in a day.
I've been making a lot of songs, like I've been making so many songs. Like last month I probably made like over 200. Some days it'd be like 15 songs, and some days it'd be like a couple. Some days I'll be cranking them out, like going crazy.
I was lean in my jelly. I took a flight at the early. I'm on the edge to get test.
He realized quickly that he had way more music than he was releasing, and he just felt like it was dumb to hold on to it all. This gave him the idea to just start flooding his songs online, even creating a second SoundCloud channel for what he calls his throwaway music. Unfortunately, he did run into a few issues in his creative process. He says he didn't like to record in a studio or with an engineer. He'd rather just do everything himself at his own pace. But he didn't like how his music was coming out and felt like the mix was off.
You need an engineer, bro.
Fortunately, he had joined a Twitter group chat for upcoming artists, and through this, he was meeting a lot of new people. One day, his friend and fellow artist Wyland came over his house in New York, and he ended up giving him a bunch of new plugins to mix his songs. After this, he noticed a dramatic difference in his sound, and this helped create the uniqueness of his music. Throughout 2019 and 2020, Yeat didn't hold out on releasing anything. Dropping over 5 mixtapes and EPs, he started to gain a solid popularity in the underground. His work ethic was unlike most coming out at the time.
Hey, I swear, that's how it be. Niggas don't even realize how hard you work until you blow up. Then you blew up out of nowhere. It's like, nah, bro, I've been grinding.
Pretty much every month he was dropping music and new fans were pouring in slowly.
Every month.
This was enough for him to sign a deal with an undisclosed label. But this proved to be problematic and short-lived before he was fully independent once again. This would later down the road turn out to be a blessing in disguise. His single Stay Up would once again be featured on the Elevator YouTube channel, and you could see the growth between his first song and second song on here. This time he got over 170,000 plays, and it really showcased the evolution of his style. One thing that Yeat always did good was make sure he had solid beats behind his music. By the end of 2019, he had enough buzz going for him that he even got Wheezy to produce for him. Make no mistake though, he was still very much in the underground, but everything was about to change. Going into 2021, music all around was changing, and if anything, it became increasingly harder to stand out. A lot of new artists were trying to recreate others' viral successes, and because of this, a lot of music was sounding the same. But because Yeat had already been grinding for years and established his own unique blend of sounds, his music did stand out. He patiently waited for his moment. In June of 2021, he released his mixtape 4L. Overall, this project was a huge success, and it's credited to bringing his name in front of a whole new audience of people. Most notably, his song Sorry About That would get picked up by the TikTok algorithm and go viral.
Sorry About That.
This created a whole wave of momentum, and his name started to circulate online as word spread. And because he had such a massive backlog of music from years before, new fans now had hundreds of songs to go back and listen to. Following this up, he dropped another breakout song, Get Busy, which again would go viral on TikTok for the bell he put in the song.
This would send me a beat and I'll make the song and then I'll go through and like add some shit. Like I'll be putting the bells on a lot of these songs I'll be dropping. It's not the producers. I'll be putting the bells on them.
Just months later, it wasn't only fans talking about this new rapper with the new style. In September, Trippie Redd and Drake would both post on their Instagram with Yeat's music playing in the background. Drake took it a step further and even tagged him on his story, and later invited him out to party with him. Of course, anytime artists this big stamp an upcoming rapper, it's a sure sign you should probably check them out as well.
Facts! I didn't even know that.
Just 1 month later, Yeat was inking $1 million record deal with none other than Interscope. In just a few months, he took himself from up-and-coming artist to having his name all over the internet and hanging out with some of the biggest in the game. Of course, this also sparked industry plant rumors because it was hard for people to believe he organically gained such a large buzz this fast. But in reality, Yeat is just another example that making authentic music and staying in your lane will ultimately pay off if you keep working.
Facts. All right, bro, that was a great video. Thank y'all so much for requesting it. Look, that just made me like Yeat even more. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Next thing that Yeat drops, I'm gonna listen for sure. Like I said, I have like 2 or 3 songs that I listen to from Yeat. He's straight. His flow is cool, but I really like his beats and his vibe. He has like this dark, all of his songs have like this dark kind of beat and dark kind of vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? The whole vibe is like low-key fire, cause to me, I think it's fire. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought about this down in the comments. Yeah. Have a great weekend. Have a great Saturday. I'm going to see y'all next time. Shout out to the gang. Peace. I know you want me. You said you're lonely. You can't get none of me. Smoking the gas now. Feel like a star, yeah. She want to get rich. Proud of Dior, yeah. My heart is so froze now.